Hello and welcome to the Digital Foyer. Mass has ended. The fun continues. I'm Matt Vaughn, the communications coordinator here at the parish. Whooping on the right, Father Simon Lovo is here.
Woo!
I hope you can hear the whooping.
That was awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I just
Hello's pretty good too.
Mass, worship,
right.
everything.
Yes.
Awesome.
And you know, we have a special guest.
Yes,
Like it was touched
we
on
do.
here. Making a quick change. Father.
A
Very
little
quick. No.
presumptuous.
Isaac Longworth,
Soon.
not Father. Here
Soon
he
to
is.
be.
Soon to be. Hopefully, yeah, exactly.
be.
What's
Soon?
Yeah,
How soon?
How soon?
2 years. So in 2 years, God willing, I will be a priest just like Father Simon and Father Alex.
So you'll be a deacon in 1 year.
Yeah, deacon in 1 year. Yeah.
That's very exciting. I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew
it's-
vaguely that was going to be what was going to happen, but that's, yeah, anyway, that's great. That's
Coming up
fantastic.
quick.
So that's great. So yeah, if you have any questions in the Digital Foyer here for Father Simon or for Isaac, who is not a priest yet, but is wearing some great, I'm going to say this is pretty close to the pink or the rose that we always talk about
It's
here.
pretty good,
Was
yeah.
it intentional?
It was intentional. Yeah, I mean, there's only 1 or 2 liturgical days that you can go full pink, so I decided to go for it.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm glad, and I'm especially glad that I didn't, because otherwise it would just be conflicting and
That's
contrasting.
right.
So
you're
I'm a great guy for
still
that.
in the Lenten purple with me. But,
See, this is more of a, I once heard this described as Merlot.
Wow.
Oh,
Yes.
Very
So
nice.
I'm going to
Very
keep with
nice.
that I'm wearing the Merlot. So I don't know. Wine's fun, I guess, right?
That's awesome.
So that counts there. So yeah, okay. A few questions here coming in already. There's a question here from Jerry asking about the meaning for the pink and the purple vestment. So we talked, we'll start with the pink here because, Father Simon, I'm looking at you because you will know things like that more so than
Yes,
things
absolutely.
like that. Maybe
So
Isaac would.
liturgical colors. Normally, there's 4 main liturgical colors. So green for ordinary time. Red is often used for martyrs, the blood, or also for Pentecost. We've got purple for these seasons of preparation, Advent, and Lent. And then white is the big celebrations, the big solemnities. So Christmas, Easter, and other big major feast days and solemnities. So pink, or rose is the proper liturgical color, is a bit of an aberration in the midst of both seasons of preparation and penance. Both in Advent, the 3rd Sunday of Advent is called Gaudium Sunday. And
Gaudete. You're thinking about your magazine.
Gaudete. Thank you, Matt. It's great having a Latin scholar on staff.
Well, we've got
here.
the Benedictines.
Yeah, thank you.
Right? Latin?
Latin. We got Latin everywhere. We're nothing if not Latin. So, Gaudete, thank you, Matt, is the 3rd Sunday of Advent, and the 4th Sunday of Lent is Laetare Sunday, which also means rejoice.
Rejoice.
So,
Exactly.
so we've got lots of joy, lots of rejoicing, and so the rose color, as you might have noticed, Father Alex wearing, that beautiful, vibrant rose-colored vestment. He was,
The joy
like
was just...
Pepto-Bismol is rose,
Yeah.
right?
Pepto-Bismol.
The joy was just so apparent on
Very-
Father Alex.
very
Follow-up
salmon.
question for Isaac. Was that right? What he just said? Was that correct?
I gave him an A+.
Okay, hey, there we
thank
go.
you. Hey.
I feel like
Actually,
in the midst
this
of your
is-
formation, I think it's a little fresher for you.
This
Maybe
is
they've
the
updated
week.
some things recently. You might have a better idea.
The
of
main
things.
thing is that he called this shirt an aberration. And that's the big problem I have, yeah.
How's the guy supposed to take that? I'm wearing an aberration of all things. Anyway, good for you for sticking it out. Question here from Philson, who asks on Pi Day. So this is March 14th, 314. So pi, like the mathematical. I guess it's a number. What is
yes.
pi? I don't know. But so the question: what's your favorite pie?
Ooh.
What's your favorite pie? Isaac, we'll start with you.
Well, I'm probably going to go with pumpkin. Pumpkin pie. Maybe it's just like reminds me of the holidays because that's normally when you get it. But it needs to have whipped cream on it or else it doesn't count. So that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Okay, Father Simon, favorite pie.
That I learned the hard way that is the correct answer at Thanksgiving. Pumpkin pie.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened?
Oh, I think I told this story one time, but anyway, visiting a family, and they're like, "Hey, what pie do you want, Father?" And I was like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Well, we could do apple or pumpkin." And I'm like, "It doesn't matter anything." And they're like, "No, you choose." And I'm like, "Okay, apple." And I do like apple pie. That'd probably be mine.
Sure.
If I were to rank them as my most favorite among favorites, and so I showed up, the family served this lovely meal. It was time for dessert, and Mom walked down the stairs to come up with this wonderful apple pie, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay, that's nice." And then she went back downstairs and came up with a second apple pie, and the kids were like, "Mom, where's the pumpkin pie? It's Thanksgiving." And she's like, "Oh, no, we didn't make pumpkin pie this year because Father Simon likes apple pie. And you can see all the faces, like it was like the air got sucked out of the room. I had ruined Thanksgiving.
Were you public enemy #1 in that
I
household?
absolutely was. I actually never got invited back ever again.
I love that you're being the guest and then you get I mean, you were responsible ultimately, so I guess that's fair. Yeah, okay, question here from Thomas who asks, will the broadcast masses continue once the pandemic ends? And I will say yes. Because we were broadcasting mass before the pandemic even began. Like 5 years ago, we were doing live streams of mass because we thought, people would want to check out the church first, and might go to our website, and if they could see our mass, first time they can get to experience it without coming here in person to start. So
Totally.
we'll keep going, yeah. Unless we have a great reason not to, we're gonna keep doing all that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, question here for you guys. So we're coming up on March break. March break. Did you have March break where you were growing up? Is this a dumb question? Does everybody have March break?
I had March break.
Okay.
So no, I had March break. Even in seminary, we would get a March break.
Oh, fun.
But they would do it at a strange time because we were in America, but like there was a different thing. But yeah, I've always had March break.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you have a special memory of a fun thing you did as a kid during your March break? Any trips, any time with family you
So
enjoyed?
growing up, I was homeschooled. So
Oh, okay.
our March break looked somewhat similar to school time.
We could take you on like a on a road trip to visit like a real school.
Yeah, we could go to a real school.
It's empty, there's no one there.
empty.
Yeah,
Some lockers.
The big thing is that, right, you're supposed to do, in some places it's called reading week because you're supposed to do readings during it. And we all know that this isn't going to happen. So I like to call it March break because that's what it actually is. It's a break, and I do none of the readings that I'm supposed to be doing during that break. Yeah.
Right. Father Simon in Ottawa, did you have March break growing up?
We definitely did.
Yeah, any special memories from there?
Well, I would say, I'm thinking as a teenager, probably spending a bit more time getting out to the slopes and doing some skiing, snowboarding. Actually, my brother and I did a lot of snowboarding when we were teens, so that was definitely a favorite memory. And
You were a snowboarder. You're so cool.
oh,
Oh man, he's so cool.
listen.
Father Simon shredding on the slopes.
Oh man. Yeah,
leave
it was
people in the
good
dust.
times, good times. I was not like my brother could pull some pretty sick tricks, but I could carve. I could carve like a boss.
I could carve Father Simon Lobo. That's the quote we'll put on.
But I'll say this. This is something I've always wondered, and maybe we can ask our studio audience right now. Maybe somebody has or one of you guys have the answer to this question. In Ontario, anyways, once you get to university, the March break is moved to February.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
I don't know. They want to be different, I guess. They want to show that they're more studious and things change. Some places have multiple reading weeks too. They put them in the fall sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Try to
of
help
reading.
for mental health reasons. Apparently, they want to help people kind of break up this. There's so much stress in universities.
Okay. I
They
can
want to
get
change
behind that.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime there's more holidays.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
get
really,
behind that.
truly, yeah. Whenever there's a month without a holiday, there's always people are like, let's add another one, which I get.
That's true. I mean, and frankly, February is one of the most depressing months. So
Everyone needs a break in February.
we're past it now.
We are past
Thanks
it. I was
be
just
God.
thinking, I was like, what do we?
It's like, let's move March break to February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still call it March break, but
Yeah, there's a lot
That's fine.
There's better things here now, so it's good. Okay, great. March break. Hope you're enjoying it. If you're beginning March break, hope you enjoy. Have some fun with your family there.
I gotta ask a question.
Yeah, sure.
So there was this moment in my homily,
Yeah.
for those who were watching, where I shared Isaac's testimony.
Yes.
So you're like sitting there, I'm telling your story, I feel awkward, you probably feel awkward. Like, tell me, what was the experience for you?
Yeah, what's
I'm
with your
like,
head?
I might have over exaggerated on the part about you being a really big sinner.
Oh no,
before.
no. That was actually bang on. Okay. Yeah. No, it was kind of like testimonyception because like he was telling my story and my story was about me telling my story to a priest. So there's like all these layers
Wow.
right,
Doubling
going
back.
on.
Like
Yeah.
Inception.
Yeah.
A priest is
Whoa,
telling a
Memento or
story
something.
about me telling a story to a priest. So like,
That's
just
amazing.
layer upon layer. Yeah.
Now we're talking about it.
It was
like
weird.
Kaleidoscope of mirrors and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Doctor Strange in here or something.
Yeah, there was a whole lot going on. But yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was kind of cool. Like I've never heard my story being told while I'm sitting there. And I was saying like, Father Simon, you should tell my testimony more often. You're better at doing it than I am. So
There we go. In a couple of years, you'll get a lot of practice doing that. So
that's
it'll be
right.
good.
Yeah.
I love that.
This guy is such an amazing communicator. We've actually had him. I wish we should be recording them or something. On some of the weekday masses, Isaac's been giving a few reflections, just kind of practice as a seminary. Part of his role in this internship is to work on some skills, and so he's been teaching us about prayer. and they have been off the hook. So if you ever want to come and hear Isaac, he's officially the best Companions of the Cross communicator in Halifax right now.
Okay.
And
Sure.
so,
There you
with all
go.
due respect to my other brothers in Lower Sackville, he's definitely way better than Father Alex and me. So
Yeah. Tune in next Sunday for the second and third best communicators here. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the Digital Foyer here, and we like to do socks. We have these funny socks that the priests like to wear. Maybe seminarians do. I don't know. And so we're gonna bring on a special guest here for it too. Is that right? Oh, he's not a special guest. It's Father Alex. Are you coming, Father Alex, for this? Okay, Father Alex has been waiting in the wings to do the socks here. I have the results from last week. So last week, it was Father Simon against Father Alex. It was telephone booth against Purple Dinosaurs. Telephone booth won quite handily, I would say. It was pretty clear. There was no March Madness. It was just a clean
for
sweep.
the telephone. Booth,
You voted for it too?
Yeah.
I don't know if I counted that. I probably tried to at least. Anyway, so, gentlemen, so do you have fun
do.
socks? You do?
Oh,
Okay, great.
I do.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll go last. Let's go with Father Simon first and work our way
All right.
across.
Well, I went pink flamingos or rose flamingos here. Very tasteful, beautiful. I think they might have come from Massachusetts. Get a good shot of that. Okay. What else?
There
What
we
else
go.
we got?
Great. That's good. Yeah, Father Alex, what do you got sock
What do I got?
Yeah.
I upped it a little bit. I got pink socks
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
with
man.
pink flamingos. I mean rose-colored socks.
With, like, more
my
detail.
Holy Spirit Holy Spirit flamingos there. And
Holy Spirit
shout out
flamingos.
to Justin and Harrian and
Oh,
Peter.
Yeah.
You don't have a mic on, do you?
I do.
You do?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
I have no idea if people can hear you or not. That's
Yeah,
great.
I think they can hear me.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Isaac.
Okay, so at the very first, you might be like, oh, he brought just regular black socks. That's weird. Why is he in the Digital Foyer with this
Yeah.
meaningless sock, right? But then, if you look, that is the darkness that you don't want to be exposed in. But then, on the other one, you got the light.
Oh, what?
looks
I'm
brown.
voting for that.
That looks brown.
Well, you know,
Be exposed.
coming.
That's brown.
Expose yourself to the light or be exposed in darkness.
That's right.
That's a brown
right.
sock.
So it's two regular socks, but together they make something extraordinary.
Beautiful. It's like the peanut butter and jam of socks. Incredible here on the Digital Foyer. So yeah, feel free to vote now. You have one of three options here. Father Simon Lobo with the flamingo socks, Father Alex Colati with the flamingos and pink and a little bit more socks, and Isaac with the, I don't know, story socks, the darkness and light socks.
The narration socks.
brown and black.
Exactly. So that's going to do
Throwing out the
it
home.
for us here in the Digital Foyer, an extra special edition of it. Next up, Laura with SVP Kids Online Church. Take it away.